Bonjour anybody's, welcome back to another video. Today's first question is, let triangle XYZ be in an equilateral triangle with side length S. Find a formula for the area of XYZ in terms of S. So first of all, using the pi-algorithm theorem, we can find out that, S squared minus this bit, and since this is an equilateral triangle, this means that it's straight down the middle, so this part is 1/2 of S. And S squared minus 1/2 of S squared is equivalent to whatever this is, and we're just going to h, I guess. And we know that h times s divided by 2 is going to be equivalent to the area of the triangle. Therefore, first we can find out h in terms of s, and then multiply by s divided by 2 in order to find the term of a triangle. And so, we can use this quote-unquote formula in other problems as well, just like the second one we're going to do, but first of all, we need to actually figure out what the formula is. So, this is s squared minus 1/2 of s squared, and we have to add this little square root because it is s squared minus 1/2 of s squared and not. That's how pi-algorithm theorem works. And then we have to multiply by s again for the area, divide by 2 as well, also for the area. I'm going to make this a tiny bit smaller. And so this is the raw formula that we have right now. And we can continue down the path of solving this. So we can first distribute this square, basically, and we're going to get something that looks like s squared minus 1/4 of s squared multiplied by s divided by 2. And so now that we have this far, we can start pulling out the s squared so we can tug it outside of the square root. So s squared, if we pull out the s squared, so 1 minus 1/4, and that is not long enough, multiplied by s divided by 2. And now that we have a square underneath this roof, we can pull it out, and we now have s, so 3/4 multiplied by s divided by 2. And this 4 we can pull out as well to get 1/2 of s, divide that by 2 as well, so now we have 1/4 of s multiplied by s again. So then we have 1/4 of s squared, and we still have the silly little square root of 3 down there, and putting it into quote-unquote proper mathematical thing, we'll get standard sort of thing. So square root of 3 over 4 s squared. And so this is how to solve for the area of a triangle with only a side length. Equilateral. Equilateral addition. How fun. Moving on to problem number 2, the circle in the diagram below has radius 12 and center O. Points A and B are on the circumference of the circle such that angle AOB is equivalent to 60 degrees as I've already marked. Find the area of the region between AB and the shorter arc from A to B, as I have highlighted in light purple. So this, just like I said, this is where our formula above comes in. Because this is 60 degrees and this angle, this line, not angle. This line and this line are equivalent. This means that these two are also equivalent, therefore they are all 60 degrees. And that means that this is an equilateral triangle. So, since this is an equilateral triangle, we can use the formula above since it doesn't tell us the height. So, if we can find out, since this is 60 degrees and the inner angles of a circle always add up to 360, this means that this area plus the triangle we have, the equilateral triangle, plus the shaded region is equivalent to 1/6 of the circle's total area. This means that if we can find the 1/6 of the circle's total area minus the right, not the right triangle, why do I keep saying right triangle? The equilateral triangle, we can find out the area of our highlighted region. Therefore, 1/6 of pi 12 times 12, which is the 1/6 of the circle's region, minus our equilateral triangle's region, so like the formula I just talked about 4 seconds ago, square root of 3 over 4, and since this is 12, so 12 squared. And now this is now equivalent to, if we do a bit of savvy solving, we'll get, since 1/6 multiplied by 12, which is equivalent to 2, so 24 pi minus, and if we do a little bit more savvy solving, we got 12 times 12, which is then 12 divided by 4, so 3 times 12, which is 36. So we got 36 square root of 3. And we can't go any further of this because, one, our square root is already in just simplified square root form, and also because our pi is not combinable with our other number. Therefore, this is just the answer. So yeah, that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys learned something new, and I will see you all on the next one. Bye-bye.